Hello students, this is Part Thakkar. In our today's lecture, we are going to continue to solve our numerical, which is based on free convection. So this is numerical of free convection part 3. So let's start with the numerical. A steam pipe 8 cm in diameter is covered with 3 cm thick layer of insulation, which has a surface emissivity of 0.9. So there is a pipe whose outer diameter is 8 cm. So that is 0.08 meter. On that pipe there is an insulation with a thickness of 3 cm. So the thickness of insulation is 3 cm. So that the total diameter of the pipe. So first the radius of the pipe, which is going to be 8 by 2, 8 is a diameter. So radius of the pipe, base pipe, is 4. In that 4 cm radius there is a thickness of 3 cm of insulation. So the total radius is 7 cm into 2. So the total diameter of the pipe with insulation is going to be 14 cm. So that is 0.14 meter. Done. The surface temperature of the insulation is 80 degrees Celsius. So that the TS is 80 degrees Celsius. This pipe is placed in atmospheric air whose temperature is 24 degrees Celsius. So that the T infinite is 24 degrees Celsius. Now considering heat loss by both radiation and natural convection, we have to calculate first the heat loss from this 7 meter length of the pipe. The length is 7 meter, so that L is 7 meter. Now first mean temperature, so that the Ts plus T infinite divided by 2, mean temperature is 52 degrees Celsius plus 273, so that the 325 Kelvin. So we have to calculate heat transfer rate by both convection as well as radiation mode. So the properties at the mean temperature are density, specific heat, viscosity, dynamic viscosity, conductivity and emissivity. These all values are given in question. The correlation between Nusselt, Grashof and Prandtl is also given as 0.53 into Grashof Prandtl raised to 0.25. Now the first step is to find out value of Grashof, because to find out heat transfer rate by convection mode we require to use the relation Q is equal to HA delta T. In that equation, if we want to find out value of H, then we have to find out value of Nusselt number, and value of Nusselt number can be found out by using this equation. So we required value of Prandtl number and the value of Grashof number. So first we will find the value of Grashof number by using this equation beta G delta T LCQ divided by nu square. Here LC is a characteristic dimension. In our case there is a steam pipe, so that our characteristic dimension is its diameter, which is 8 cm. So that is 0.08 meter. Delta T is a temperature difference. So the surface temperature is 80 degrees Celsius and the surrounding temperature is 24 degrees Celsius. So that the 80 minus 24. Beta is 1 upon mean temperature. Mean temperature is 325 Kelvin. So that 1 upon 325. G is 9.81. Kinematic viscosity, which is mu by rho. So here mu 19.57 into 10 to minus 6 by rho divided by rho, which is 1.902 kg per meter cube. So solving this value, we will get value of Grashof number as 2.69 into 10 to 6. Now for Prandtl number, we know the equation for Prandtl number is mu Cp by K. The value of mu is already given in question. Cp is 1.007 and conductivity K is also given 27.81 into 10 to minus 3 watt per meter degree Celsius. So putting this value in equation, we will get value of Prandtl number as 0.7087. Now using this value of Grashof number and Prandtl number in this equation, we can easily find out value of Nusselt number, and instead of Nusselt number we can write HLC by K. Here our characteristic dimension LC is our diameter, so that the HD by K. In this whole equation only H is unknown for us. So by solving this equation we will get value of H as a 7.57 watt per meter square Kelvin. Now we can use equation Q is equal to HA delta T. Now we know the value of H. AS is a surface area of the pipe. Now in surface area of pipe there is a pi dl, but the diameter is a total diameter of the pipe, which is 14 centimeters. So that in a pi dl we have to consider diameter as a 14 centimeter, not a base diameter of 8 centimeter. into delta T, which is temperature difference, so that the 80 minus 24. So by solving this value, we will get heat transfer rate by convection mode is 1305.14 watt. Now we have also also want to calculate the heat transfer rate by radiation mode. So to calculate heat loss by radiation, we have to use this equation, sigma into emissivity, epsilon into surface area into temperature difference raised to 4. We know the value of sigma, Stefan-Boltzmann constant, as a 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8. The emissivity, which is already given in question as a 0.9. This is 0.9 emissivity. The surface area is pi dl, in which diameter is 14 centimeters, so that the 0.14. Surface temperature, so that the 80 degrees Celsius plus 273. Surrounding temperature, which is 24 degrees Celsius plus 273. So by putting values in this equation and solving, we will get heat transfer rate by radiation mode as a 1217 watt. Now total heat transfer rate by convection as well as radiation is 1305.14 plus 1217, so that total heat transfer rate is 2522.14 watt. Now if we want to calculate overall heat transfer coefficient, then overall heat transfer coefficient can be calculated by using Q is equal to UA delta T. In this equation, only U is unknown. We know the value of Q, we know the value of surface area, which is pi dl, and the temperature difference is delta T. So by putting all the values in this equation, we will get a value of U as 14.62 watt per meter square Kelvin. Here we have taken overall, for overall heat transfer coefficient, we have taken value of overall heat transfer rate by convection as well as by radiation. But if you want to calculate heat transfer coefficient, if you want to calculate only heat transfer coefficient due to radiation, then heat transfer rate by radiation, which is sigma epsilon area Ts raised to 4 minus T infinite raised to 4, is equal to heat transfer rate by convection, which is HR As delta T, HA delta T. So by putting is equal to between these two equations, this is Ts raised to 4 minus T infinite raised to 4. We can simplify this bracket by writing Ts minus T infinite into Ts plus T infinite into Ts square plus T infinite square, so that this Ts minus T infinite and this Ts minus T infinite will be cancelled out. This surface area and this surface area is going to be cancelled. So the only remaining equation would be HR, which is heat transfer coefficient due to radiation only, is equal to sigma epsilon Ts plus T infinite into Ts square plus T infinite square. We know the value of Ts, T infinite, emissivity and Stefan-Boltzmann constant. So by putting all the value, we will get heat transfer coefficient only due to radiation, which is 7.05 watt per meter square Kelvin. Now moving towards the next question. A large fireplace has a glass fire screen which covers a vertical opening in the fireplace. The opening is 1.2 meter high. So the height of this glass is 1.2 meter and 2.50 meter width. Its width is 2.5 meter. It's a surface temperature, so that Ts is 230 degrees Celsius and the ambient air temperature is 24 degrees Celsius, so that the surrounding temperature T infinite is 24 degrees Celsius. So that the mean temperature is Ts plus T infinite divided by 2, so that 127 degrees Celsius. Converting it into Kelvin, so that the 400 Kelvin. So from the value of mean temperature, we can easily calculate value of beta, which is 1 upon 400 Kelvin. We have to determine the convective rate of heat transfer from the fireplace to the room. The properties at the mean temperature like conductivity, viscosity, Prandtl number and the relation between Nusselt, Grashof and Prandtl is mentioned in question. So to find out the value of convective heat transfer, we have to use HA delta T. To find out value of H, we want to calculate value of Nusselt number. And to calculate value of Nusselt, we required value of Grashof, because Prandtl is already given in question, which is 0.689. So let's calculate value of Grashof number by using equation beta G delta T L cube by nu square. Here L is a characteristic dimension. So there is a fireplace. So we know that for a free convection, the surrounding air, which is going to take heat from the surface of the glass, is going to move upward, so that our characteristic dimension is going to be its height, which is 1.2 meter. So our characteristic dimension is 1.2 meter, because this is the vertical plate, this is vertical glass screen, so that the characteristic dimension is going to be its height, which is 1.2 meter. Value of G is 9.81, value of beta is 1 by 400 Kelvin. Delta T is a temperature difference, Ts minus T infinite, so that 230 minus 24. Value of kinematic viscosity already mentioned in question, 25.90 into 10 raised to minus 6 whole square. So from this, value of Grashof number is going to be 1.3 into 10 raised to 10. Now putting value of Grashof and Prandtl in this equation, we will get value of Nusselt as 242.78. Now we know that instead of Nusselt we can write HLC by K. Here in this equation only H is unknown, because we know the characteristic length, which is our height, which is 1.2. Conductivity is already given in question, which is 0.03365. So the H would be 6.8 watt per meter square. Now putting value of H in HA delta T, A is a surface area of that glass, which is its height into width, which is 1.2 meter into 2.5 meter. Delta T is temperature difference, 230 minus 24, Ts minus T infinite. By solving this equation, we will get Q as 4207.34 watt. Moving towards the next question. A gas pipe is kept in atmosphere of 20 degrees Celsius. The radius of pipe is 3.75 centimeter and lagged with insulation thickness of 2.5 centimeter. The surrounding temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, so the T infinite is 20. The surface radius of the pipe is 3.75, so R1 is 3.75 and there is an insulation of thickness of 2.5. So the total radius is 3.75 plus 2.5, so that the 6.25 centimeter. This is the total radius of the pipe. The emissivity epsilon of the pipe is 0.9. The length is 6 meter. And the surface temperature, so that the Ts is 80 degrees Celsius, so that 353 Kelvin. We have to find out three things. First is the total heat loss from the pipe, overall heat transfer coefficient, and heat transfer coefficient due to radiation only. So first, if you want to calculate heat loss by the radiation, then we have equation sigma surface area emissivity Ts raised to 4 minus T infinite raised to 4. Value of Stefan-Boltzmann constant 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8. Surface area. So surface area of the pipe is pi dl. So or 2 pi r into L. So this is 2 pi total radius into L. This is length. 0.9 emissivity. Ts is 353. T infinite is 293. So heat loss by radiation is 980.32 watt. Now the heat transfer coefficient only for the radiation can easily calculated by QR is equal to HRA Ts minus T infinite. So in this equation only HR is unknown. So heat transfer coefficient due to radiation is going to be 6.9 watt per meter square Kelvin. Now we want to calculate heat transfer rate by convection. So for that we required value of Grashof number as well as Prandtl number. So for Grashof number, equation is beta G delta T. Here our characteristic dimension, this is a pipe, so that characteristic dimension is its diameter, and this is the kinematic viscosity. We know all the values, so putting all value in this equation, we have Grashof number as 11081.854. Now Prandtl number can easily calculated by mu Cp by K. We know value of dynamic viscosity, specific heat and conductivity. So by using Grashof and Prandtl in this equation, we can easily calculate value of Nusselt number. And from Nusselt number is equal to HD by K, we can find out value of H, which is 6.241 watt per meter square Kelvin. Now from HA delta T, H is 6.241, A is a surface area, so 2 pi RL, and this is a Ts minus T infinite. We can calculate heat transfer rate by convection. So the total heat transfer rate by convection as well as radiation is going to be 1862.12 watt. And overall heat transfer coefficient, convection as well as radiation, Q is equal to UA delta T. In this equation only U is unknown, so U would be 13.18 watt per meter square Kelvin. So this is the numerical of the free convection. That's it for today. Thank you so much.